Hi and welcome back to Manny Centric. We're here today doing a little quick tutorial on watermelon nails. Since I'm between swatches and doing nail art, I figured we'd go ahead and share a little bit. So hang on, we're going to get started with our pink, which is going to be VIP Passes by OPI. And basically all I'm going to do is paint one coat of pink on my nails. And it'll be a thin coat, but I'm going to go ahead and let it dry first before we go on to our second step. And I've got a few swatching videos ready for editing, but in the meantime, my nails were naked. And I've been seeing that fruit is a thing right now, which I'm okay with that. So I decided to pick my favorite. My favorite is watermelon. Well, watermelon and grapes. So we're somewhere in between those two. Haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do a grape mani yet, but soon as I do, I'll definitely go ahead and share it with you guys. So we've got that pink coat on. We're going to go ahead and do it one more time for my forefinger. And I know usually it's one accent nail, maybe two accent nails, but for the sake of repetition, because I found that one of the best and easiest things for me is doing something over and over again, then it's not nearly as intimidating. Alright, we've got both of those painted in pink. And by the way, like if you like red better for watermelon, you can go ahead and do red instead if that's gonna work better for you. But for me, most of the watermelons I get at the stores are more of a pink shade. Plus, neons are in, so here's a way for you to go ahead and mix that into your manicure. So we're going to go ahead and let those dry before we move on to the green. So now that these two are dry, we're going to go ahead and go in with Maniology Malachite. I think that's from the Gardener collection. And that's just because it's a deep enough dark green that I can really see it being a watermelon rind. And normally I would use nail guides for this, but I did promise you guys that it would be quick, so we're going to go ahead and pass on those right now and just freehand it. So we're basically doing a green French tip over neon pink. And I'll go in and clean up those cuticles later. Or right now. And like I said, for the sake of repetition, we're going to go ahead and do the forefinger 2 real quick. And again, it's just a really rough French tip. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight unless you are a stickler for super straight lines, in which case, yeah, go ahead and grab your nail guides, because it's not as if I don't use them. I do. I actually am having a hard time getting free of them, but a lot of times I'll start a nail design and I won't have a nail guide near me, so I'm also taking a chance on learning how to do it the other way. So while that is drying, I'm going to go ahead and grab my dotting tool, which I got this for like $1 at a nail supply store near me, or beauty supply store. And I'm actually going to go ahead and use this smaller tip right here because as you can see, my nails are pretty small, pretty short, so I don't need a super large tip. And I've got my Born Pretty black as well as a Born Pretty scraper. What I like about these is that I can use it as a little palette for my nail polishes if I'm doing any freehand or dotting. And really this next step only takes a couple of dots of nail polish, but I like to have more rather than less because I don't want to have to stop in the middle. And then basically we're just going to go ahead and fill it up with nail polish and then dot and flick so that we're making like seed shapes. And if you find that it's a little narrow at the top, it's okay, just go back and add a little more and flick it again. And once you're satisfied with how many seeds you have, you can move on to your next nail. Which I might have gotten a little overexcited on my ring finger because my watermelon has 2 rows of seeds. Like not the white seeds and the black seeds. The black seeds are in a double row. And it's not perfectly straight. If you really, really want like super symmetrical, I would go ahead and again like use the nail guides. But there we just have a couple, and I think I need a little more polish, so I'm going to go in just so that those can be smoothed out. And once your seeds are all smoothed out, you've got a basic watermelon design really fast. If you want to get in there and do a little extra work, you can, because I do have the other Maniology green from the Gardener set, and I think this one's Moon Glow. It's like a light pale green. And that's what I did for the lines on my ring finger. If you want, I can go ahead and show you real quick, just because I do have a little extra time. But we're going to go ahead and make sure we let that green part dry real quick. And then we'll go ahead and add in the lines and maybe even a little white for the rind. So stay tuned. Alright, we're back, and I just did like a little tiny drop right there of Moon Glow. And I'm sorry, I am so bad with nail polish names. Like, I just call them by whatever color I think they are. And then basically you're going to just squiggle a little line wherever you like in the green part. And I'm going to do that on both nails. And don't worry about them being perfect. This is very much just a quick little nail project that you can do for an accent nail. And now you've got your watermelon lines. And if you want to go extra with it, you can do a white line. I do have some white nail polish. Basically, all we do is just put a drop on whatever you're using for your paint palette. And as you can see, I'm running out of the white. I should probably get some more soon because I had to dip that a few times more than I would like to. And then just the way I do it is a little bit at a time. And then you've got your white rind there on your watermelon nails if you really want to. That's like an extra step that you really don't have to do. And then you've got watermelon nails. Really quick, really easy, and you can actually just get away with doing one accent nail in watermelon and just keeping your pink for the rest or your green for the rest. And I'll go ahead and post up pictures later on my Instagram once I get a chance. And I'll go ahead and have like a readable follow along form of this quick tutorial on my blog. So I'll go ahead and link that below along with my Instagram. If you like this and want to see more videos or just want to hang around for my swatches, I post those up like once every week just so you can make sure that you don't miss it. Hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. And don't forget to share with your friends who are also into nail art. Have a great day.